Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night with Sharif. I am Sharif, and we got a special guest. We got a special guest in the house tonight. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. To my left is
Howdy, y'all. What's going on? This your man, Mr. Jenkins. First name is Anthony. How we doing?
all right, and then we got the co-host in the house. Let him tell
OGP
you.
Rose in the building once again with my bros.
Doing big numbers all day.
Hey,
P
we
Rose.
trying, brother. We pushing.
That's what's up. We got Anthony in the house. Anthony, tell us where you from, bro.
From the great city of Chucktown, 843 Port City, all day, every day.
Yeah, you can lean back. That might. You got that might. It got you.
Oh, it got me.
Cool. Yeah, okay. Man. So, I've been knowing you, bro. I've been knowing you like 22 years.
Yeah.
And everything like that, man. I want to, come on and talk to you. We first met. It's more of just a conversation, you know what I'm saying? We met at Red Lobster. You was already working there. I came in there in 2022.
True.
Changed our lives and everything like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You being a young man, fresh out of Benedict and everything, working at the Red Lobster, man. How was that for you coming? Shout out to Benedict College, too. Yeah.
BC.
Yeah.
What's happening, y'all?
Yeah.
Like coming out of that, it was tumultuous, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like, you had 9/11. First you had Y2K. People was thinking, oh, the world gonna come to an end, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Y2K, we survived that. Then you get into, 2001. I'm sitting in class. I'm in Spanish class at Benedict, my second to last semester at Benedict. You know what I'm saying? We in Spanish class, about 9:30. People, all kind of commotion outside the classroom, what have you. You know what I'm saying? People like, you know what I'm saying? The plane crashed into the building and whatnot. So that was 9/11. Then the next year, that was my second to last semester. That was fall 2021. 2022, I walked. We didn't have a winter graduation, so I walked, got my degree from Benedict College.
Right. Was
still working at Red Lobster, started my career at Red Lobster during college, and after that, it was tumultuous, man. 22 summer of 2002, that was the first time they said, oh, this is the worst summer ever for a college graduate to get a job.
Right.
That was the first summer, y'all. The first summer. They say this every year. That was the first summer they started that.
Right.
I remember that. You know what I'm saying? It took me like maybe 6 months to get into corporate America. That was 2003, 2 weeks after my daughter was born.
Right.
I started off for corporate America, but I still kept Red Lobster and, you know what I'm saying, moved forward from there. So it took a year for me to get like a job, you know what I'm saying, in like corporate America, my foot in the door, you know what I'm saying? And it was a struggle, man.
Right.
You know, but
so you from Charleston, right?
Yes, sir.
I met you in Columbia. You from Charleston? What part of Charleston you from?
West Ashley.
West Ashley. That's what's up. Charleston life, growing up in Charleston, that was straight.
Yeah, it was good, man. I can't complain. I can't front. Like, I was, the cliches, what they say about Charleston. Oh, he from this part, he from that part. He hard, he this or that and the third. I grew up in the suburbs. I had a good life. You know what I'm saying? 2-parent home. Went on vacation, so on and so forth. Play youth sports on and what have you. But across the street, across the road, what was the danger zone, the ghetto, the drugs, the temptation, so on and so forth. And every now and then, you know what I'm saying, folks from my neighborhood would dibble and dabble across that street.
Right. Get caught
a
up.
lot of us would make it back.
Yeah.
Some didn't. 3 didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 3 from my block. You know what I'm saying? So, but I made it out. You know what I'm saying? I made it through. I had a good childhood. I graduated, you know what I'm saying, and went to Benedict. And Charleston is a beautiful city, you know what I'm saying? But it's more than what they talk about, you know what I'm saying, on these magazines and this, Charleston is top this, top that. It's way more multi-layered than that, y'all.
So you been in Benedict, what, 95, 96?
95 fall semester. Finished.
Oh my God. That's where I know him from, bro.
Yeah.
That's where I know. Midnight Lounge. I knew it was gonna click.
Yeah.
Everybody know P. Rose,
Yes.
Everybody know this man.
Hey, bro, we
bro.
95,
Ain't nobody
right.
walking in here that don't know this
95,
man.
96, Midnight Lounge. That was the club.
That
Uptown
was
Lounge.
it.
Hole in the wall.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Was
sir.
right there.
Yeah.
The
You know what I'm
stories.
saying?
The
So-
stories, bro.
I used to go over there. I used to go there and get me an old woman. I would go on down at the
man.
what's that on 2 Knots? Not Wade.
What it
but,
was,
Yeah, Club 48.
No,
Around
on
the
2
corner.
Knots, right
Around
there.
the 2 Knots.
Dave's
Dave's Lounge.
Dave's.
We
Right,
couldn't get in there. You had to
right.
be privileged to get up in
Right,
there if you was a
right.
young
True,
cat. You know what I mean?
True.
So we
True.
get I done had a couple people in here that went to Benedict, graduated with her. It was nice being one of them, and she was just we was pretty much under agreement. This is the same HBCU experience, like coming to Columbia, graduating from HBCU. You on the job market. It's hard to get a job, even with a 4-year degree. It's hard to get a job. You know what I'm saying? In Columbia, like with the USC taking up all the jobs and stuff like that, and you're not really having a chance unless you know what I'm saying, unless you know somebody or whatever and stuff like that. So a lot of us coming out of and this the times have changed because Benedict's got programs now where you could get a job when you come out. But a lot of us had to take the Palmetto GPA, the Red Lobsters, the Walmarts, you know what I'm saying?
Trap.
Alvin S. Glenn
I know
Detention
quite a few
Center.
of them
Yeah.
that feel through
Yeah,
Saxon
so
Home and Alabama Court.
coming out the HBCU, you know what I mean, it's real hard, but it's the best experience in life. You being at Benedict in 1995, I've been around that way. I even though we went to school up the road, we played Benedict and we we used to chill on campus and stuff like that. Charleston, coming from Charleston, you seen the hood. Shit, you go from one hood to another hood going to Benedict, right? Like what? Like was it like sheltered or was it just mixed? Everybody Saxon Homes, out of Benedict Court, campus, all right there, the gardens, all right there.
To me, it was all right. You know what I'm saying? Because Benedict is right there in the hood. And at the time, you had Saxon Homes, Gonzalez Gardens. You know what I'm saying? You had all that right there. You know what I'm saying? So the hood was definitely there. The hood elements was there. We talk about 95, 96. You know what I'm saying? This is still coming off the heels of Reaganomics crack era. You know what I'm saying? So you still had those residuals at play.
Right.
I would say up here was a little less hectic than certain parts at home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you could catch some drama,
right.
You know what I'm saying, around the neighborhood and whatnot. But it was cool, you know what I'm saying, because the neighborhood understood, you know what I'm saying, they was a part of the school element as well. So they understood, you know what I'm saying, you got kids and young persons milling back and forth, what have you. So I mean, it was all right, and it was great to see Benedict progress to where they are now.
It's not like that now,
right. They done help build up the hood. I mean, they built their own buildings, but they put some resources into the hood too to kind of build that up and make it look pretty and presentable. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Benedict for the wonderful job that they've been doing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna touch on this. You know what I mean? I hope I don't get canceled. But they can't cancel. They can't cancel.
Let's go for it.
So cancel this.
Let's go for it.
Can't cancel this.
So I already know like Benedict is like kind of. What do you think about like now like who they trying to go after? And not who they trying to go after, but so my people up in Maryland, they got their guidance counselor gave them a tape of Benedict, right? And they were in the tape. She was like, "Yo, is Benedict like this?" This is what I took from the tape. Where they were really trying to recruit different people, like from different cultures. Like they were really trying to get like Spanish, LBG,
like a DEI initiative,
the LBG community.
really?
All the alphabets and stuff like that. They was really trying to like. You know, they had like a thing where everybody was around the fountain,
right?
And they had like one on the tape. They had like two guys holding hands, and then two girls kind of close to each other, whatever. So it seemed like, you know what I mean, we're in state that they're really trying to push or trying to get a lot of people from out of state. And I just wanted to know, did you know anything about that, or you hear anything about that in the alumni community?
That's my first time hearing about something like that.
They're definitely trying to push the out of state thing, but
Right.
but I think what their thing is, hey, if you're different, come to Benedict and
us.
things like that.
Yeah.
You have a problem with that? You know, being like from when our era when like a lot of people, if you wasn't black straight, you know what I'm saying, you really wasn't accepted and everything like that at the HBCU. It was tough for you to make it. I seen a lot of people come in a little bit different than what the norm was supposed to be.
Right.
Not the norm now, because the norm now is just like everything's all over the place. And it's a lot more accepted, you know what I'm saying? But back in our day, it was a lot tough. They come for a semester and they run. You know what I'm saying? They get up out of there, you know what I'm saying? Whether, if it's, it's just different if you was a different person. But you know what I mean? Do you feel like, the HBCU, like your HBCU, like they should be trying to stay in state? Or, not anything about the different, but just try to stay in state or whatever, and instead of trying to push for a lot of up north. And I give you another example. So, Benedict's women's basketball team, the last couple of years, they were champions and everything like that. And only one player.
I thought our football coach, didn't he go to state?
Yeah, he left and went to state.
Right.
I follow him every day. They do the little practice. They trying to get state real popular. He taking the Dion route.
I know.
He taking the Dion route.
That's what when I heard. That's what I felt.
But on the women's team of Benedict, I want to touch on that. On the women's team of Benedict that won the championship, I think they won 2 years in a row or got close 1 year. I know they won 1 year. And they play in USC, and every year they play the Gamecocks. And
Right. To start out the season.
Right.
They're
getting a lot of exposure doing that.
Yeah.
And they 1 year they was only down 4 at halftime.
I remember that.
So My homeboy daughter played on that team, Cameron. And on that team, she was the only person from Columbia. I have 14 players. She was the only person from Columbia. So Benedict is definitely trying to push for the out of state students, and I just kind of wanted to, I thought you may have knew something about that, but
I didn't, but it's a difficult task. You know what I'm saying? When you talking about recruiting, especially being in South Carolina, when you historically growing up all of our lives, Georgia, NC State.
Right.
UNC, Georgia football, LSU, the whole state of Florida. Right. I mean, it's tough, you know what I'm saying, to recruit, keep talent here in state, you know what I'm saying, because they always seem to leave and disperse it and go someplace else. I would love to see Benedict keep that talent, you know what I'm saying, in state, recruit, you know what I'm saying, and keep your focus on the state. Like I mentioned earlier, you know what I'm saying, with our football coach, I mean,
2 national champions. Where you go from there?
2. He get 2, and then he beeline, did the Dion route.
Well,
Gardner David.
Well, you know why he did that.
To say this hit the school, Gardner David.
Well, you know why he did that.
Then he bounced.
I mean, with him, I know a lot of Benedict people hate that, but with him, it's a big difference between $150,000 maybe. He won the championship. He got boosted up to $200,000. So it's a big difference between $200,000 and $550,000 plus benefits. And you only 45 minutes down the road. You don't even got to move your family.
The difference is, you know what I'm saying, that money, you got to do that, you know what I'm saying, for your family and progress, what have you. But then, us as black people, us as a black collective, we wonder why we don't have no continuity on this, that, and the third. We talk about legacy, generation, and all that. How can you have that when you got a coach that come in for 2 years, bounce, go someplace else? Right. He's on a legacy. No, he's doing his own legacy. He ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
You can do whatever you want, but you know what I'm saying, it's some residuals behind it, man. But keep it in house if you can.
He won 2 championships though. It was time for a raise. He won 2 championships.
I don't know the negotiations about it behind the scenes, so I can't give an answer on that.
Yeah.
But of course, me being an alumni, yeah, I would love for him to still be there and continue on. But
great coach. Yeah, I follow him every day down at the state, man, because we're gonna do some tailgating at state.
I know you the state guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't go to neither one of them schools, but I'm pretty much very supportive of both of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, from Benedict, man, you said you had a child at Red Lobster. You was what, 20, 21, 22 years old?
Nah, I was 25, man.
Oh, you was 25? Okay.
Yeah, I was 25
so you weren't
at
that
the time.
young. You weren't that young, man.
Nah.
So your daughter, I thought we had a daughter at the same time. Your daughter actually is 3 years younger than my daughter. Because you had a baby. No, wait a minute.
Yeah, and
yeah. Your daughter, what, 20?
Mine in 2003.
Your daughter about 2021?
She's 21.
She's 21. Okay, my daughter 24. Yeah. So 3 years and stuff. I don't know why we thought we had a baby at the same time or whatever. And you got grandbaby. How that going?
Grandchild is beautiful. Baby K, he came into the world the day after Christmas last year. You know what I'm saying? So grandfather folks.
Yeah.
Don't look like it.
Hey,
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? We've been in for quite some time. Man right here, happy belated birthday. You know what I'm saying? Hit a milestone. I'm a few months behind him, seeing hit a milestone. Right, that's October, right. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be here, still living, you know what I'm saying? And
we done completed the circle of life.
Exactly.
You know
exactly. And people talk and say this and say that. You gotta ignore that, man, because when you're going through the process, when you get to this point, then you resolve with yourself and you're not worried about.
Right. I adopted my niece, so she's my daughter. And I love her, and I loved her as, you remember, I adopted my niece, and I loved her as my niece and raised her and everything like that. She's my daughter, but she has children, and they call me granddad and everything. But my first biological grandchild, I only had one, just like you, a little boy, and man, when I got him, man, when I first seen him, I just felt like, hey, if I go now, shit, I did everything I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put on this earth, so you start off, October, 1970, I can't remember the date, but October something, 1977. October 12, 1977, then you got a line. And then when they, in that line, you know what I'm saying, is be born, love the parents, go through school, you know what I'm saying, have a baby. Yeah. And then once you have that baby, now, it's their turn. Right. You know what I'm saying? And all you get, and
the cycle goes on. And the cycle goes on. Because for a lot of people, the cycle don't go on, or they choose not to, or what have you, whatever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you get to that point, your whole perspective changed. You know what I'm saying? You realize that it's a legacy. You leave through your name, your namesake, your everything's still gonna be there. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be there, but the parenting process, it never stopped. You know what I'm saying? It never stopped.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? These young folk, man, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to take their time. They want to go ahead and jump into being adults or what have you. And all right, great. You know what I'm saying? You here, so now handle it. Right. Handle it.
And I feel you on that. Your child in the military, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I feel you on that. So like my daughter me and her work together, basically. I'm not her boss, but it just feels like I'm training. It's like we redoing, like now we in the business world together. It's like I'm reparenting again. Like, hey, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do it this way. You should.
Right.
The game don't stop. The game don't stop.
Yeah, you're passing down the lessons to these young folk.
Right.
You love to be in the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? Taking all the glory.
Right.
Getting all the glory, what have you, but at a certain point, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be time for you to slow down, and you got to set the path for these young folk. You cannot forget about these young folk, man. People talk this, people talk that. We can't be like that, not Generation X, man, because we can't rough with their latchkey kids and you know what I'm saying? out riding bikes for 7-8 hours on a Saturday. Parents don't know where you at. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? We survived that.
Life
you know?
was a workout.
Yeah,
Life was a workout, bro.
I gotta think of kids different. Like, get the fuck outside. Like, what y'all doing inside for?
Right.
Like, shit. You know, my mom, when I wake up in the morning and my mama feed me, even when it's the summertime, my mama feed me.
Pew.
And hey,
Yeah.
go outside.
Bro. I'm going.
Yeah.
Go
But see,
outside.
we
Go.
born and raised in South Carolina. So
Yeah.
South Carolina heat, nah, you still out there. You still
Outside.
find some shit.
And then our friends,
Grab that water
parents,
hose.
we close our friends' parents because our friends' parents raising us because we had
That's
they.
right.
You had community
We had
back
they
then.
house.
You had community.
Yeah,
You had
yeah,
They fed you?
Yeah.
Can I spend the night?
That's what we
saying?
lacking
Go.
right now is community. Like
Yeah.
I was telling, I had a teacher on here, and I asked her, you know what I'm saying, would she be opposed to like going back to spanking? And they were like, oh no, everybody spanking my child. I was like, nigga, if motherfuckers got their ass cut in fucking school, they'll be better off. Because what we used to happen to us, we used to get our ass cut in school, and then when we got home, we got our ass cut again. By that time, you don't get 2 ass cut. And before I talk in class and before I do something stupid in school, I'm gonna think about it. Damn, I'm gonna get hit with this flat ass paddle. That shit gonna hurt by the third lick. By the third lick, your damn ass on fire.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go home already on fire
deal with it all over
and catch
again.
another motherfucking ass. And don't have no grandmama. Now you got 3 ass cuts. If
One day.
if you gotta go to your grandma's
One
house
day.
first, you got 3 ass cuts.
Tearing that ass.
Bro, I
Tearing
had
that
friends,
ass.
I only got 2 ass cuts. But I had friends that used to get their ass cut 3 times. Once in fucking school, grandma whooped their ass, then they daddy and mama tear their ass up
Yes,
again.
sir.
That shit make you think twice. You know what I'm saying? And then they done took out ISS in a lot of schools. That shit used to make me get right. ISS, like I take ISS for 2 days,
Yeah.
but that shit was like jail.
So now they don't got ISS.
A lot of districts done took ISS out.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't want to pay a teacher just to sit there all day. They don't want to pay another 30 grand.
So how you gonna discipline the child and teach them?
Man, they running
You
wild.
did wrong. Just the discipline. Just the result. You got to deal with the result.
Because you fucking with the pipeline. At this point, they don't want
Right.
you to interrupt the pipeline.
Man, so you a businessman.
You know what I'm
You a business, yeah. You a businessman. What do you think about the internet, man? You think it's a good thing, bad thing? You a businessman. I know it works for your business and social media, but what do you think about it? Like, as far
It's
as
the devil,
world?
man. It's the devil. It can be devilish, even though we are on the internet right now, and my man right here wouldn't be out here without y'all. So we appreciate y'all. But the way the algorithms are set up, you know what I'm saying? And if you've been following, you got the internet and then you got social media, I should say. Social media, huge part of our lives. Everybody interacts with it on a certain level. If you've been into it for like the past 10, 15 years, you can see the change. You can see the changes in the algorithms around 2014, 2015, then around 17, 18, and now up to now. The algorithms are set up to bring out like the worst in people and put that worst on display and just have it like a ping pong, you know what I'm saying, effect, you know. And you really got to be focused to effectively use the internet to your advantage and be able to discipline yourself and keep yourself in check, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make a lot of money on the internet. You can make a lot of friends and connections on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Lose it all on the internet.
Right. You can do it all on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But you can lose focus when these people set up these algorithms to touch you on an emotional level. You caught up on headlines, the politics, this, that, so on and so forth. Next thing you know, you getting into it. Now you done consumed 3-4 hours, you going back and forth. Now you off the thing, you at work, but you still thinking about this. You still thinking about the beef, you know what I'm saying, that you had online with this person. So now you ready to go back after work, get on this phone. Come on, man.
It's not positive.
That ruined your day.
Right.
You allowed somebody to ruin your day.
Right. And you don't even know this person. You don't even know them.
Right.
There's a lot of people just anonymous and will say this, that, and the third because they know they can hit you from an emotional. You know what I'm saying? They could touch you on an emotional point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stance, and you really gotta be. You know what I'm saying? You really got to be focused, man, when you're dealing with people on the internet and what have you. It's a game of chess, not checkers. But then also know when to turn that thing off, man, and it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
find a different distraction. So the
Yeah.
internet, it could be used for good, but it's geared right now to bring out
Depending
the
on
worst
who
in
you
everybody.
is. Some people don't need to be on it all the time, and
Exactly.
some people can
and
handle
they
it.
proven
yeah.
that. They proven that.
Right. Yeah. So man, on to like man, you one of the hardest working people I know. I remember you worked at Red Lobster. Was it Blue Cross? Or
Yeah,
something
doing
kind
the-
of like Blue Cross.
Doing the insurance thing, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Doing the insurance thing.
still
Red
do that?
Lobster. Still do insurance during the daytime. You know what I'm saying? I worked at that seafood company for a while, but I quit, you know what I'm saying, 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? My time
Did 20?
came up. I did, 22? I think like 22, 21
Damn.
to 22 years.
It's a
You know
long
what I'm saying?
time in the
Part-time.
restaurant.
Yeah, that's a long time, and seeing the different changes, the different personnel, these young folk, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them have potential, man, and you just see them get caught up. A lot of them wayward,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You working with this cat, having fun, having a good time, y'all making money, y'all having fun at the restaurant. Next thing you know, you look up at the TV screen, he on the TV screen.
Oh yeah. We had
You know what I'm saying?
Quincy Adams. He washed dishes at
Damn, you
Quincy-
did say that.
Quincy Adams. He washed it.
I remember that
He was on death row. But they just took him off of death row because they said you
remember you
can't.
said
They
that.
they were finally able to prove that he was. Well, not I don't like that word. I'm sorry. They finally
challenged.
he was on the spectrum.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They finally was able to prove that he was special needs, and in the Constitution you can't execute. You can't.
He
Execute
went on a
someone.
little spree, didn't he?
He killed a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
He watched dishes at Red Lobster. And he was weird. He was weird, and then they was picking at him so bad. They was picking at him so bad. He quit.
I had to look like
Yeah, he quit. He got a job
That
at
was a long time
Longhorn.
ago.
He got a
Yeah.
job now. Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
he got a job. That's where he killed those people at Texas Roadhouse. But before
Yeah,
that, he practiced to kill them. He practiced on some dude in the park.
yeah.
So that was victim number 3. And then he went on a run. He went on the run and killed 2 people from Ohio and North Carolina. That's what he was on
He
death.
went on the run, yeah.
That's what he was on death row for. He killed 5 people and wounded another dude, but he didn't die trying to steal his car. Got all the way to Texas. This crazy man, he on the run. He get all the way to Texas. He 10 minutes from the damn border and fell asleep at a rest stop. That's how they caught him with the tags. He was 10 minutes from the border. He could have got out and walked across the border.
Bro, you was almost
Right.
a Mexican. You was almost a Mexican.
Now I'm glad he got caught because he don't need to be nowhere
You gonna be good
around
nowhere,
nobody.
bro. You gonna be good nowhere, man.
But man, I took him home a couple times, man, when we was working at Red Lobster and shit.
Damn,
man.
B.
Yeah, I done smoked a blunt with him and all
Yeah.
that stuff like that. And then we not cousins or whatever. But I told him, I told him a few people I know. He's like, "Oh, my cousin, that's my cousin." But man, that's a wild story that he got caught up in that. But man, we had Ant-Man doing 20 years. We had a lot of people from Red Lobster. When I see somebody from Red Lobster that's not dead, sometimes when I talk to people from Red Lobster, they tell me about, because we always kind of family. So even when we left there, we was getting, like I had my own place, he had his own place, Megan had her own place. Like we made money at Red Lobster. So we had our own little places and shit. And man, everybody would go back to their place and they homeboys with me. Like he knew my cousins and
It'd be
stuff
like
that.
family.
Yeah,
You know
it'd be
what I'm
like
saying?
family.
It'd be like
like
extended family.
I don't
you know?
even know if like restaurants, they still do that. Like I see the
Nah, the camaraderie.
They don't do it. No, they don't do it like we do it. Yeah.
It died out
Yeah,
about
the
the middle
camaraderie,
of last decade.
Where
it died
everybody
out.
chilling and going out and shit.
Yeah.
The camaraderie no longer exists.
But we were like a gang, boy. We go down to the 5 points. We like 20
Yeah.
deep, bro.
Yeah.
Red Lobster crew.
Took over the restaurants.
Take
took
over the
bosses,
Ron,
Icy's.
Icy's.
Everybody leave
Down the
together.
bar.
Shit, where Baker's at right now, they used to be
Baker's.
Icy's. Oh,
Baker's.
man.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Icy's
Shut it
here
down,
and
man.
Icy's up
Shut
there,
it
man.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, we shut it down big
Yeah.
time, bro.
Good
And,
times and good people, man, and just
yeah, so, man, you know, Red Lobster was a good experience. We lost some people, man, that got caught up.
Oh,
A lot of people got
yeah.
caught up, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
A lot of people. Anyway, bro, so we go on past Red Lobster, past family and everything like that, man. You also do advertising. You at all the games. Every game,
Yeah.
every event, every concert, he there. He meeting these people. He take like a celebrity, bro. He taking pictures with all these people, man. How you get involved with
Speak
that?
on it.
Man, it's a long story, but
You've been doing it a
it's
while,
a field called experiential marketing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times with your big Fortune 500 companies, what have you, they'll have internet, phone. I'm sorry. Internet, radio, TV advertisements, but they still gotta have advertisements on the ground. You know what I'm saying? On the ground level.
Right.
So they can't just come at you like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We here, we setting up shop, and we just want to sell you a product. Well, nah, you can't just, you know what I'm saying, set up shop and sell somebody a product. You got to kind of sell them an experience. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. And that's where marketing at the ground level comes in at, you know what I'm saying, called experiential marketing. And you can kind of freelance, you know what I'm saying, in this industry. There's several apps out there that you can go to and pick up jobs. You know what I'm saying? There's also common places like Indeed, LinkedIn, so on and so forth that have those jobs out there as well. And it's all about, you know what I'm saying, marketing a brand, a product to a person or people, whatever you try, a specific target audience that you're looking for. And at a certain point, you might have a big budget to do this, that, and the third, but you're going to have to get in front of the people out in the street, you know what I'm saying, touch the people, you know what I'm saying, with your product, and also give them an experience as well so you can let them know, you know, this is how I'm approaching you from the standpoint, not just the transactional, but, you know what I'm saying, I got things that will be in your best interest, you know what I'm saying, to do services with me, you know? So it's kind of selling that type of experience to the people, you know what I'm saying? And again, depending on what you're marketing and what your target audience is, you could be all over the place, you know what I'm saying? You could freelance and be in the sports marketing, beauty, healthcare, so on and so forth. And then, of course, behind those industries, besides just being like marketing out in the front and being out at festivals and so on and so forth, you got the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? You got the people, the office personnel, but then you also got the logistics side as well. You know what I'm saying? But you got tours going around the country, so on and so forth for different stretches, what have you. And they need people for that. You know what I'm saying? The logistics, set up, breakdown with the big trusts and what have you. So there's a lot of different avenues in experiential marketing, and I've been fortunate to, over the years, explore a lot of those. And it's been pretty lucrative, but also the networking, man. The networking is everything, you know what I'm saying? Because the people that you meet so many people, and it'll bring so many ideas to you, you know what I'm saying? And you working, you getting money, so on and so forth. But these relationships, man, they really adding something to you and helping build you on things you didn't know. Now you know people to okay, I know this person do this. I know this person do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I want to do something for myself, I can outsource and have already, you know what I'm saying, on the ground relationships with so on and so forth and go from there.
Right. That's cool, man. You be at all the games and stuff, but I be jealous, man. Shoot, and he hooked me up with a job with these people, man. But I lost my employees, and the business started taking off. I just never got a chance to take a weekend and go do that, man. But I just thought that was the coolest shit I ever seen in my life. Just being there, man. They turn you into a Panthers fan too, ain't? I see right there.
But they turn you into a Panthers fan.
They turn a 49er into a Panthers fan.
folks, San Francisco 49ers all day since 87. But when you do, you know what I'm saying, work with, you know what I'm saying, a sports organization, what have you, any organization where you've been doing it for a long time, eventually those things from that place get ingrained in you, and you develop some type of relationship with that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got to represent, and
It's all love.
that's what
It's
that
all
is.
love.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, speaking of the Panthers, like I was telling people the other day, you know what I'm saying? We was on a conference call, like the Panthers, it's gonna take them half the year. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna be good
jail.
though.
They got that boy some help. They got that boy some help on offense.
And he looked horrible in the preseason game.
Right.
But I think he gonna get it though when they all get about 5
And see, the hope is to have a competitor by the time the Chiefs game comes, and then y'all come on the 15th, so you can have a sellout there. You know,
we there in December. We at the end of the damn season.
I know.
We gonna probably need that goddamn game. But I might go to that. Well, I'm going there. We doing the tour. Man, we want you to come out too, man. We doing the tailgate tour, man. Where we at I ain't got the dates on me right now, but I know the first 2 dates is the October the 31st and November and October the 31st, and then the following week. Both of those are USC games. So
right.
So we there, and we man, we gonna have music, food. I think we're gonna have the DJ on some dates and things like that. So we're gonna be man, it's gonna be tight. Man, I just had a few more questions for you. They like some little fun facts and this and that, man. And man, we appreciate you coming out and everything like that.
No doubt,
but man, you also, you do bartending like mobile bartending. It's not mobile, but we know a mobile bartender, but you do more events and stuff like that, big events, senators and a lot of well-off people and some not so well-off because you did my event. So man, shout out to
don't let the sky fool y'all, people. Don't let the sky fool y'all. All right, you be humble and modest. Man, right here, he got it going on. You know what I'm saying? He been had it going on.
Right.
The swagger, everything. You know what I'm saying? He doing big things right now. More coming.
More coming. I appreciate it, my brother, man. Shout out to how they reach you on, man, for bartending.
So our freelance bartending, private parties, wedding receptions, the club scene, the whole 9 yards. You can contact me at 803-261-1129. My email, Anthony007 at live.com. Again, private parties, wedding receptions, the club scene. Here in Columbia, South Carolina, but I could do it all over the state. I am licensed. We can talk insurance. We can talk quotes. If you're working with a budget, I can work with your budget too.
Right.
I know we in 2024. You know what I'm saying? People are strapped, but people is trying to do things and live life, and I understand that, and I can work with you better than the competition. For real. All right.
Cool. So I'm gonna ask you a few fun questions, man. We're gonna get you out of here, man. Just this is like a quick round. So give us like maybe no more than like a sentence or whatever. That's it. So state of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Right. Ooh, terrible, man.
Think it's terrible.
Genie, somehow, some way, you found, you know what I'm saying, your cojones to get rid of your brother.
Right.
You got rid of your brother. Get rid of Pelinka.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of Pelinka. Pelinka was Kobe's man. Right. Kobe been dead for 4 years now.
Been retired longer than that.
It's time to move on. It's time to move on.
You know? On that.
Let them young boys take the reins over. You done been an executive for 30 plus years. Right off into the sunset. You just got married last year.
Got a ring. Hey, that's all I wanted when LeBron canceled. Let's just get one ring. Now I want two.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
NIL deals or athletes not getting paid.
Oh man. Cluster fuck. I hate to use that word, say cursing on him, whatever.
That's
but
all right.
Yeah, that's what I call it to me. NIL, Okay, so you got the NIL. Well, okay, so with the college players, with them getting their money, I agree with that. More power to, you know what I'm saying, them young players. I think what I'm thinking about is the little what you call it, the little basketball leagues before.
Right. Oh, they could kick them out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they kill them.
That's what I hate, man.
And
That's
the recruitment's
really
tore up.
right.
And then
right.
you see, no, I like NIL, but you see it done took out Coach K.
Yeah.
And I took out Saban.
Yeah.
And I think Dabo gonna drive himself crazy. We're gonna throw him out too.
Exactly.
He refused to do an NIL, but it is hard to win without doing it because they don't want to pay players.
Right.
For one, they don't want to pay players, but they not only just don't want to pay players, they make them lose that control. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you walk into a home, you want to let them know, the parent know, I'm gonna get him to that next. If he follow what I say, I'm gonna get him to that next level. I'm gonna get y'all out the hood.
Right.
Now when they walk into the damn home, it's like the parents got an agent there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how much
money?
money can you give me? You know what I'm saying? Like, so this man is just totally different, man.
Yeah.
But I know you rock out with music too, man. So you know, I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna hit you with the question we asked: Nas or Jay-Z?
Nas.
Yeah. So that's
Nas,
the second one of the day.
What?
Lisa said Nas too.
The reason why when Illmatic came, I remember halftime. The halftime video. 92 was played on Rap City. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here is all right. Then he came out with the first single off of Illmatic, 94, the video, and I was like, oh my God. Right. You know what I'm saying? He made everybody had to go back and rewrite.
Facts.
Right.
Everybody had to go back and rewrite. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It was just amazement the way he was putting together words and so on and so forth.
It ain't hard to tell.
He was able to connect the streets. Connect, you know what I'm saying, the some of the mafioso lifestyle and what have you, but also, you know what I'm saying, high elegant lifestyle, so on and so forth, but he still had a consciousness with him and was still grounded to the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I prefer him over Jay.
Yeah,
now, I mean, we can dig into it, you know what I'm saying?
No, respectfully, bro. I
remember
we can dig into the minutiae
I
of
remember
it.
when we
You
was
know
like younger. We was like younger. Every time Nas, Nas had a long career. Every time Nas came out, we'd be like, we'd call each other like, "You heard the new shit? Yeah, I heard the new shit. What you think?" Yeah, he did it on this one. And I don't know, man. It was like that, man. We used to do that all the time and shit, man.
True goat.
Right, man. Wu-Tang or Outkast?
Oh man,
I know you're a fan of both.
And that's been the debate the past 2 years. I gotta go with Outkast, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, man,
people try to cheat that question now. Oh well, Wu-Tang is a collaborative group of just individuals, and it's not really a group. They just answered it. You just answered it, so that's cool. Yeah,
Outkast, man. Right. I mean, they're a true group. Wu-Tang too many moving parts, man.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like to me, Wu-Tang is just like another you know. But yeah, Cass.
Gotcha.
Joe Budden or Charlamagne the God.
Oh man.
Goddamn.
That's the home button or Charlamagne.
Carolina. Carolina.
I probably got some different thoughts on Dog than what you think.
Oh, right. Okay. So you got some different thoughts. Yeah. You ain't messing with him.
Oh man, Charlamagne, he's from the crib. I'm sorry, y'all folks. You know what I'm saying? All due respect, whole new country, Gullah Geechee, but I mean, he's a character, man. He's a character. He can come off as if he's some type of black Ayatollah or what have you. Like he's speaking for all of us. You seen him in the media the past few weeks,
right.
The past few years. You know what I'm saying? If I had to choose between the both of them, I'd have to go with Charlamagne because he from the crib and what have you. To me, Joe's really exposed. Like a lot of these dudes, they really expose who they really are and the dark sides of their personality and what have you. And a lot of these dudes just straight up corny.
Yeah, you see that.
They corny. They try to come off hard. They try to come off this and that. Dude's corny, man.
Like I could never hang
Biden
with
corny.
Joe Budden.
Right? He's a snake.
Yeah.
He's a snake. You know what I'm saying? He just proved that in the past few weeks how he go back and contradicts himself. Now, my man Charlemagne from the crib, but he contradicts himself too. Right. And he's been being a puppet for the Democratic people for quite some time.
But that was my
now.
Next question. I'm glad I can move on from that. I'm glad we can move on from that. Because I got 2 questions left, and one is Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. You ain't got to get political. If you don't want to answer, I understand. You ain't supposed to talk politics.
Neither. Nah. I mean, shit, we can go there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I thought this late night was Sharif.
Yeah, that's
you know
late
what I'm saying?
That's
This late night. So,
that's what it is.
To me, neither. I haven't told anybody this before, but the last 2 elections, I didn't vote for the president. I did not vote for Trump or Hillary. Yeah. I did not vote for Trump or Biden because I didn't think none of them was best for this country from a presidential, you know what I'm saying, standpoint. And these 2 here, I don't think I'm gonna vote for neither of these 2 either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Something might change, but we'll see. But
right now, you ain't fucking with it.
Respect.
Your local politics is more important than this presidential stuff.
That's true.
That's
your
facts.
local politics
Facts.
is more important than this presidential stuff. Don't be fooled. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they talk this, they talk that. All those things are smoke screens and symbolism. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about what they talking about at the presidential level on your TV screen. How does that affect you on an everyday living? A lot of that stuff don't. It might affect you, but it really don't on the everyday living. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And your local politics, like how you had a nice interview with my man earlier, that's what you need to get involved with and be steadfast and hold these people's feet to the fire if you want to see immediate change, you know?
Right. But, man, who's the hottest female rapper?
I'm partial to Cardi because Cardi is born the day before me. You know what I'm saying? She's a Libra too. I get her complexities and why y'all hate her because that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people don't like me.
Cardi legit. Cardi legit,
but
bro.
She's too honest for her own good a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? And she's still trying to learn how to be a star and how to deal with the media or what have you. I give Meg her props. You know what I'm saying? She can rap hard.
Tory guilty or not guilty?
I don't think he was guilty. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen with the evidence and what have you, there was a tussle. Somehow, a shot went off and it hit Megan's foot. But I don't think he intended to you know what I'm saying? Nah. Mm-mm.
The dance bitch got him. I said, when he said dance, that would got him.
Yeah, right. Because he threw some sauce on it, but he didn't have to.
Well, he would have kept quiet. He would have got acquitted, but he went on all of this shit.
Right.
She probably wouldn't even push the press no charges, but he went on this smear campaign and shit like that. I don't know who was advising him, but shit, ain't nothing like a woman scoring shit. So
exactly. Well, but then you running your mouth
to protect him, but once he started running his mouth, she was like, "Fuck this shit."
Right.
Yeah, man. So, man, give me your top 5, man. We're gonna get out of here.
Top 5 of what?
Well, I'm gonna ask you who the hottest rapper is right now, but that's not female or female, just the hottest rapper.
Oh, the hottest rapper right now.
Right.
Man.
Who you fucking with?
All right, go. The last thing I rocked was that Common Pete Rock thing. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got into all that.
It came out on the 14th.
Yeah.
Now,
yes,
I gotta know what to expect. You know what I'm saying from that.
Right.
So there's a couple joints off of that that's playable. The rest, not really. Because if you rewind it back to 1994, that thing was straight out of 1994 for real.
Yeah, I heard it was
throwback.
Yeah,
it was throwback.
They got a couple joints. I think to me, Pete Rock was trying to be too musical when he should have really went in and went big, like say a Kanye or something like that. He could do it on that level, but he wanted to be all humble.
Common album with Kanye, probably one of the better albums that was hip hop albums that was ever made. And I think they won a Grammy on that thing.
I think he did get a Grammy for it.
Yeah. So man, my last name for you, man, is Charleston or Columbia.
Oh, Charleston, of course. And I'm not saying that just because I was born and raised there, but I was born and raised there, but I came up here in '95. I went to Benedict.
Yeah, you've been here longer than you've been in Charleston.
Exactly. I grew up down there, but my whole adult life went up here. But at the same time, man, looking at the city blow up, I be in offices, working 9 to 5 jobs. These people say, yeah, we going to Mount Pleasant. I'll be like, what? Mm-hmm. And these people will be having vacations and having the time of their life down there. And I'll say to myself, man, I need to go down there and have some of those same experiences too. Because I'm being an adult up here, but not living down there. But the city is really capitalized off of its fame and what have you. It really propelled itself, you know what I'm saying, to the forefront of the country and the world for a variety of reasons. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you got the Volvo plant down there. Yeah. You got that tennis stadium down there. Folly Beach is just straight up blown up. Like, when I was growing up, you could just straight drive to Folly Beach. Now it takes an hour to get to the beach. And you might just be 10 minutes from the beach, but you right there stuck in traffic. So
that's right.
Yeah. On the flip side, I've been living up here. You know what I'm saying? My adult life. Columbia is a cool city, but the people who run Columbia, they love it the way it is. Right. They love it exactly the way it is. Right. They do not want change.
Right. Look how long it took them to build up downtown.
Right. and see now, they done a nice little job with that.
They got it.
Like
they did
little spots.
But you know what?
There's a few little spots down
From what
there.
I found out about it is that every county in the state of South Carolina was allocated money to rebuild their downtown. Like everybody else.
Oh yeah.
Now some of them won't take the funds because they don't want to do anything. They don't want downtown like that. But 3 places that really did a really good job with getting that money and really doing good was Conway, Florence, and Columbia. They really took that money and did a good job. Conway downtown is very nice.
Florence a few times.
Florence downtown. Remember I tell you to go to Jazz and Darden?
Yes,
man, Florence downtown is really. I like Florence downtown a little bit more than Conway. Well, not really. Conway, The reason why I like Florence a little bit better because they got a little bit more for the black people down in Florence than they do for Conway. Naturally, Conway is smaller than Florence, where it's still that stigmatism out there that don't go downtown because the police down there. You know what I'm saying? Where Florence, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit more like, hey, we can chill down there, you know what I mean? It's more of us, more of our businesses and things like that. So but Columbia did an awesome job with their downtown. Yeah. I think Florence did the better out of the 3, but you know what I mean? Because Florence was really torn. Downtown was really torn. Like my homeboy got a business out there, and I've been looking for a business downtown too. Man, got the store before I did where I wanted to put up out there. But I have a business in Florence, but it's not downtown. It's actually down South Irby Street, right next to South Florence High School. Okay. And so I get to Florence a day out of the week. You know what I mean? Just going down there, checking on things, doing things and stuff. And man, I tell you, bro.
They've grown.
I like Florence.
Florence is really grown.
If I can sell my house, I probably get me a little house on the lake out there in Florence, bro.
Exactly. I mean, the beach ain't but so far.
You're in the middle.
Right.
Columbia hour.
Listen,
I would drive from Columbia if I had business up here. I would drive from Columbia to Florence. So
But
It's
the,
only an hour.
the property value right
only
now
an
is through the
hour,
damn
you know?
roof.
yeah, the property value dope.
Property
Niggas
value
make
through the roof
make
right
money
now.
and shit, man.
It's coming. They know it's coming. They know it's
Right.
coming.
Yeah, oh, of course.
They know
of
it's
course.
coming.
Good
Of
shit,
course.
man.
Yeah.
You are welcome to come back, co-host.
Appreciate
come
it,
back,
appreciate it,
come back
appreciate
and
it.
talk some more when the sports
Appreciate it,
come,
man.
man.
And we gonna talk about that
Um,
1995 Benedict
Yeah.
Lounge,
Oh
boy.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate
oh,
it,
yeah.
man. That's
Yes,
Anthony,
sir.
man.
You know.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, homie.
Dog.
Appreciate you coming.